Okay, so I'm just going to make this video so I don't have to repeat myself 1,700 times. What are we talking about, David? Star Trek Online. Xbox, Red Star Line Fleet, currently on life support. Why? Okay. Here's the deal. There's 100 people in the fleet. Unfortunately, only about 5 of us are even playing the game. Out of those 5 people, without it being the Christmas event, only about 2 of us are actually active. Now, here's the problem. Right now, or before yesterday, we had 3 CEOs and then 2 plebeians. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Okay? I'll come back to that phrase later. Here's the deal. I haven't been on my Xbox over the last month, ever since Thanksgiving. I drive a school bus. I actually have a real job. I work from 6 to 6. I work 4 hours, I'm off for 1. I work 2 hours, I'm off for 1. I work 3 hours, and I'm off for 1. And then I work another 2 hours. AM, midday, second midday, first afternoon, second afternoon. Okay? By the time I get home at 6 o'clock, I have to make dinner. After I make dinner, I might be able to get on I might be able to do something fun for maybe 2 hours. How many of those 2 hours do you think I'm going to devote to STO? Okay. I'll explain why. Okay. The first week of November is World Flight. World Flight is a charity event where flight simmers, flight simulator pilots, and actual pilots, and ATC, and actual virtual reality ATC get together on VATSIM and log on to Microsoft Flight Simulator in order to fly across the world from Sydney, around the world, back to Sydney, Australia, raise money for a charity. A couple of different big teams have been doing it. I follow SimFest UK, which is a British team that raises money for the Lullaby Trust. We've raised $36,000 this year. Okay? It's for SIDS, sudden infant death syndromes. Okay? So that happens the first week of November. So for that whole week, I literally stayed up all night watching the stream, trying to fly along with them in Flight Simulator. So when I was on Flight Simulator, it's because we were doing World Flight. Okay? Now, I'm on the Xbox, they're all on PC. I'm not on the same server as they are, so that we can't see each other. But there was about 100 planes that did all 48 legs of the trip. It was great fun. However, a lot of it was non-stop action from Saturday to Saturday. 7 days of streaming, 24/7. 7 days. I only caught a few of the flights as far as being able to watch them. Because Twitch only has a 2-month allowance on videos, after that, the broadcasts start falling off of the record. So for this last month and a half, I've wanted to capture all of the flights and record them to my computer for posterity. I couldn't fly all 48 legs, so if I record the episodes or record the flights in episodic manner, I can go back and watch the flight and fly along with them, as if nothing ever happened. Unfortunately, in order to record the videos, my old system of pressing 2 buttons and instantly downloading the VOD to my computer no longer works. So I've had to buy my subscription to Wondershare, which is a screen recording program, in order to take their stupid ads and watermark off of the videos, so I have to play the video and then record it while it's playing. Then I have to stop it. So I've had to play a 4-hour flight, watch it in the background, and record the flight and then turn it off. I've had to do that while I've been sleeping. I've had to leave the computer on for a whole month to record the flight and then turn it off when I wake up in the morning and turn it back on and turn it back off and turn it back on. So I've had to do that the last 3 weeks. I haven't had time to play because I've been recording these videos, because once they disappear off Twitch, Lord knows if they're ever going to upload them to YouTube. Then he says they're going to upload them to YouTube, and then year after year he doesn't do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm not going to upload it to YouTube because it's not my content, but I can at least save it to my hard drive. David, what does all this have to do with STO? That is an excellent question. So, that's where I've been the last month. Working my fucking ass off and trying to record all the episodes of World Flight. Almost done. I've got 4 flights left, and I need to grab them before Christmas. I'm not even done yet. We're still not even to the main topic of this video. So, that's where I've been. Yes, the Christmas event is currently going on at STO. Yes, it's the thing I look forward to the most year in and year out of the whole year for STO. Why haven't I been? It's been 17 days, David. Why haven't you been? It's been 10 days since the update went live. Where have I been? I've been recording World Flight. Okay. And now that I've got my streaming setup back up and running, I need to learn the any % speedrun for Metroid Prime, among other games I'd like to play and stream. And we have the Minecraft round. And I've got this. And I've got that. I gotta worry about World of Warships, and World of Tanks, and all this other crap. And I want to go back and play GameCube games. And I still haven't freaking finished the Final Fantasy playthroughs with H.C. Bailey. I have a lot on my plate. Nobody listening to my voice might care, but I've got a lot of stuff going on. I can't spend every waking moment playing Star Trek. It's not gonna happen. So, why the video? Here we go. I'm going to drop some names. Building Crafter. Really, dude? Really? Here we go. Let's start at the top. Star Trek Online. It's available on computer and on Xbox. I don't think it's cross-platform, so we're stuck on the Xbox version. Cryptic. You have some bugs. Let's fix them. Shits. I still can't train Uncertainty Burst 1. And now, you get to the fleet. The fleet's called Red Star Line. It's on Xbox. It's on the Xbox version of STO. Got about 100 or so members. We're level 44. We're getting there slowly. When 3 people are doing all the work around here, it's not going to get very far. Which brings us to the problem at hand. So, I started the fleet about a year ago. After the 7th fleet backstabbed me. We're not going to get into that. So, me and Cherno started the Red Star Line. Okay? We had a small group of friends and their alts. Okay, cool. My mother joined. She never plays, but she joined. There's a lot of people that join the fleet and then they never play the game ever again. That's going to happen, right? So we build up the fleet. I got it to level 4. And then Cherno said, hey, I have this old buddy of mine that still plays Star Trek from my old fleet, the Terran Empire. I was like, okay, cool. We'll bring him in, we'll interview him, see if it works out. He comes in, immediately is on board, donates basically all of his money to the fleet, gets dilithium, buys Zen, converts it to dilithium, and starts pumping into the fleet. Wow. We go from 4 to 44 up until yesterday. I'm going to say this. We are thankful for your contributions, but I told you every single time, you don't need to do it. It's appreciative. It's not required. Can't see my hands. It's not required. You did that on your own. Yeah. He brought in his alts. He donated all of his fleet marks and all of his dilithium. And we started playing together on a regular basis. Now, here's the problem. I don't play STO every day. Or every week. Building Crafter has 2 games that he plays. Minecraft and Star Trek online. That's it. He doesn't play any other games. And last time I checked, he didn't have a job. So he's living at his parents' house, playing video games. No, actually, no, he has a job because that's how he gets all of his money. Never mind. He spends all of his money in Star Trek Online, and he only plays 2 games. When you have that level of devotion to one game, yeah, that's all you're going to play, and that's all you're going to care about. Yeah, I get that. But you have to realize the people around you. I have 400 games that I have to play before I die. Maybe I have pancreatic cancer. Maybe I have colon cancer. We don't know yet. Got to go to the doctors to figure all this shit out. Okay? That's not the point of this conversation. The point is, the human lifespan is only so much time. After that, that's all you get. Yes, I believe we can go to... I believe in Jesus Christ and we're all going to heaven if you're lame, if you surrender your life to Christ and start living right. Yes. But on the earth, we only have a finite amount of time. And I'm supposed to be preaching the gospel everywhere I go. I don't think you should be throwing the book at everybody. But I've tried to express, things. I don't do a good job, but, But my point is, with the free time that I have available to myself, I am split between my Xbox and my computer. The Xbox One, the library selection isn't that great. All the new games coming out, I don't give a rat's ass. All the games I used to have that I don't have, or all the games that came out on the 360 and the original Xbox One are way better than all the stuff they're making right now. So, you have that problem. Oh, I got a viewer. Hello. Just doing a rant video for some people in my STO fleet. So what's all this about, David? The point is, you have a fleet in Star Trek Online. It's not really active because there's 3 people doing all the work. And even then, I've got shit to do. I have a life. I have a job. I would drive a school bus. These kids are terrible. And when I come home, Star Trek Online is not the first thing on that list of things to get done every day. I'm sorry. So when you pour all your money and effort and spend actual money buying Zen, converting it to dilithium, and then dumping it in the fleet bank, that's on you. I thank you for your contribution, Crafter, but I didn't ask for that. You're doing that on your own because you want to level up the fleet. That's on you. Okay? So I'm being blamed for having an inactive fleet. Okay. There's 3 people doing all the work. I get that. So what's that got to do with this video? Video is about me explaining why this is happening. It's happening because Cherno doesn't know life STO, and neither do I. Building Crafter is the only one that was no-lifing Star Trek. Because he only plays 2 games, Minecraft and Star Trek Online. You only play 2 games. Your focus is only on those 2 games. I have a list of 400 games I want to play before I die. Okay? And I could die tomorrow, or I could die 30 years from now. We don't know yet. Do I want a pity story? No, I don't want a pity story. But I'm trying to establish my defense. I have other games I have to play, and I'm already strapped for time as is. I want to learn the Metroid Prime any % speedrun. I got to do some more practices because I know I can't do Early Wild yet. That's, you know. It's just... He freaking messaged me on Discord today. Or was it yesterday? Yeah. He literally rips me a new one because he feels that he's the only one doing stuff in the fleet. Yeah, because you're the only one on because I have a life. I have a job. Cherno's been on grinding the... Thank you. I'm just... Look, I'm not going to show it on the stream, but... He basically rips me a new one. He DMs me. No, it's actually in the Star Trek... It's in our freaking Discord Star Trek Online general chat. He literally rips me, and I'm going to leave it there for posterity's sake. I was gonna block him, but then the message would disappear. But I'm just like... I have told him every time he's donated, thank you, it's not necessarily, I appreciate it. And I've also told him, when we get together, that we don't know life Star Trek. I would like to, but then again, there are other games I would rather know life. Final Fantasy XI is still cooking in the background. I'm still paying $15 a month for Star Trek Online, or Final Fantasy XI. I can't find a crew to run with. I did find somebody on Twitch that's got an active Final Fantasy XI chat. It's like 100 people watching him every day. So I jumped servers. I was on Odin. I jumped to Ragnarok, which has less people. Odin's basically the American server. I jumped servers just so I could hang with these people, and they don't even hang with me. It's like, I want to play. I still haven't beaten Ark. I've only played Ark for a few hours. Because I'm always in creative mode, so I've never actually beaten the story. I want to go beat all the arcs in order, chronologically. You know, there are other games that I want to play that aren't necessarily STO. I would like STO to be a thing, but again, when only 3 people are playing it, it's like he's getting mad. He got mad at me, basically, because I'm the only other active member of the fleet. He's getting mad at me, even though we're both the same rank. We were both CEOs. I had 3 CEOs in the fleet because all of us were the active players. So I gave him CEO status to kind of incentivize that I appreciate what he's doing. At the same time, you know, I gave him power. Luckily, he has never abused it, thankfully. But like, getting mad at me because I'm the only one doing stuff. That's the only damn game you play. Like, I mean, I could throw rocks at everybody else too for not playing every single game of every waking moment of their lives with me. Oh, you're not playing with me. I hate your guts. That's what he's doing, and it's hurtful.